Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 1 of the regular season for our Madden NFL 22 Creative Player franchise for the Treyvon Parker series. So he is a rookie running back from the University of Alabama. He is from Tuscaloosa. That's where the University of Alabama is located. Grew up a Crimson Tide fan and followed the footsteps to many current NFL players that were from Alabama, like Eddie Jackson, Amari Cooper, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Mac Jones, all of them players. So we are actually going to face off against the Chicago Bears in Inglewood at SoFi Stadium. Hopefully we'll make the Super Bowl, and if we make the Super Bowl, we'll be playing it in our home stadium against possibly the Las Vegas Raiders. So we'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, so the Chicago Bears, they're going to be wearing their white away jerseys with their navy away pants, away striped socks, and their white with orange shoes. So meanwhile, for the LA Rams, they're going to be wearing their current home option with their home blue jerseys, home blue pants, home blue socks, and white with blue shoes. So we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, so it is kickoff time here in Inglewood, California, a suburb of Los Angeles. So Johnny Hecker is ready to kick this one off, and the Chicago Bears are ready to return this kickoff. So we actually get to see Justin Fields step onto the field for the first time on offense today for the Chicago Bears. So we already did a Rams-Bears week 1 for our Cameron Bryant series, but there is a flag as soon as David Montgomery ran the ball, and it is a holding call, so it is on Austin Ryder. So we are going to ultimately decline the penalty as it's a 2nd down and 8 from the 33-yard line. So it's another down that they had to surrender. So 2nd and 8. Justin Fields going to throw this one to Antonio Brown. A 3rd down and 2. A 6-yard reception, by the way. And we are going to play some defense here. And Justin Fields, he throws this pass. It is going to be incomplete. 4th down and 2. We are ready to return the punt. Alright, 4th down and 2. Odell Beckham Jr. is ready to return the punt. The former Cleveland Browns wide receiver, he's ready to return. And Odell Beckham Jr., he is an LSU product, so he is going to take this one. And he is going to go out of bounds, breaking tackles, but he does get stopped down at the 35-yard line. So this will be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to use the I formation, use his own weak. But Chicago is challenging a play on the call. So they're saying that he might have gone out of bounds for a wee little bit. So let's see what that is all about. So it is a 1st down and 10. The Rams they will have possession rather, and we get to see their offense on the field for the first time in this episode. So we got Treyvon Parker, like I said, Tuscaloosa, Alabama native, played for the Crimson Tide, coached under Nick Saban. And this is a 2nd down and 1 from the 40-yard line. So he actually grew up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and he's going to run the ball. So Treyvon Parker gets 2 carries and 35 yards on that play. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to move the chains here. Hopefully Treyvon Parker can get his first career touchdown on this drive. But Treyvon Parker, he gets stopped at the 15. So he got drafted 15th overall, 1st round by the LA Rams this season from Alabama. So he's going to run it, and they get a 1st down. So it's a gain of 12 on that play. So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line, and we are going to run it with Treyvon Parker using the I formation. So we get stopped down at the 2. So 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. We run it with Treyvon Parker. He gets his first career touchdown of the game. So it's now going to be 7-0 Rams. All right, 1st down and 10. Justin Fields stepping back to pass. He's going to throw this one out to Jimmy Graham. But that is going to be a 2nd and 3 for a gain of 7 on that play. So Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears, they are going to run it with David Montgomery. So David Montgomery, he is going to get stopped down at the 45. So that is a 1st down and 10. So we're blitzing here on the defense. So hopefully we can get a possible interception or a fumble recovery in this episode. So now Daryl Mooney claims that reception, and that is a 1st down and 10. So Chicago has 50 total yards, and they got 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter here in Inglewood. And David Montgomery runs the ball, only gets about 5 on that play. 2nd down and 5. We are blitzing on the defense. So hopefully that the Rams defense can claim an interception or a fumble recovery. So 3rd and 5. They're going to step back to pass with Daryl Mooney. This will become a 1st down and 10 from the 16-yard line. So Chicago is trying to look their ways to get their first touchdown of the game. So it appears that they are going to run it with David Montgomery, and that is going to be a 1st down, and we'll see you guys in the 2nd quarter. All right, so this ends the 1st quarter here in Inglewood. The Rams are up 7-0, and Matthew Stafford, he is going to hand this one off to Treyvon Parker. And Treyvon Parker is still on his feet. He gets a 1st down. So this is a 1st and 10 for Treyvon Parker. He has 63 rushing yards to start off his rookie season. So now we're going to use a PA wide receiver cross pass play on a 1st down and 10. So they're going to throw this one out to Odell Beckham Jr. So he's going to break tackles along the lines. He is just going to get this one all the way. Does a front flip and gets a touchdown for the Rams. So it's now going to be 14-0, 85-yard TD. And the Rams lead it by 14 points. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line. They are just going to run it with David Montgomery. And Montgomery gets a 1st down and 10. So 5 carries, 48 yards there, and he has not scored a touchdown as of yet. The LA Rams defense has allowed 37 passing yards. So 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. They're going to run it with Montgomery. Loss of 3 yards on that play. Austin Ryder appears to be down and injured for the Chicago Bears O-line. So Justin Fields, he's going to throw this one out to Daryl Mooney. And it appears that Leonard Floyd, the former Chicago Bears outside linebacker, makes the fumble recovery, and this will be a turnover for the Chicago Bears. So now Matt Stafford handing this one off to Treyvon Parker, and Treyvon Parker, he only gained about 4 yards on that play, I'd have to say. But we're just going to run it. Or actually, we might just throw the football by using the Z-spot pass play on a 2nd down and 6. So we're going to throw this one out to Tyler Higbee. And Higbee, he is going to get a 1st down either way. 120 yards passing for Matt Stafford today. And he's only had one passing touchdown rather, in this game so far. Hopefully he can get his 2nd one right now. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. I mean, he spent 12 seasons with the Detroit Lions, so he is pretty much used to the Chicago Bears defense. So 2nd down and 10. He only faced off against the Chicago Bears twice in a season. So now that he's with the LA Rams, it's only once a season or not at all during the regular season. But they could face off in the postseason, so now Tyler Higbee gets this one into the end zone for a Rams touchdown, his 1st touchdown on the season, and it's going to be 21-0 Rams. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, 1st down and 10. So it appears that Justin Fields is going to run the football, and he only gained about 2 yards on that play. So 90 seconds are left here in the 1st half here in Inglewood, California. So now they're going to throw this one to Allen Robinson. So that is not a 1st down either way. So minute 25 to go in the 1st half. If they get a 1st down, it will still be a 1st down or possibly a 1st and goal, but the ball is left out. And Aaron Donald, the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, he is going to take this fumble recovery and he is going to take it all the way straight into the end zone. That is going to be a Los Angeles Rams touchdown. So it's going to be 29-0 since we're actually going to do a 2-point conversion here. So the Bears now have their 3rd turnover of the game here in Inglewood. So Treyvon Parker gets it in there. We'll see you guys in the 2nd half. All right, so it's now kickoff time to begin the 2nd half here in Inglewood. So the Rams are up 29-0. So Odell Beckham Jr. is ready to return to kickoff, and he's going to get stopped down at the 27. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to actually use single back formation and use the halfback stretch run play with Treyvon Parker. So 1st and 10, we hand it off to Treyvon Parker. So Treyvon Parker makes that juke move, and he is going to still be on his feet, breaking some tackles along the lines. This is a great way to start off the 2nd half, but Cooper Kupp appears to be down and injured for our LA Rams offense. So it's now going to be 36-0 Rams. Treyvon Parker with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. So bad news, Rams fans. Cooper Kupp has a bruised sternum. He is not going to be able to return for the rest of this episode. So 1st down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Justin Fields, he is going to throw this pass intended for David Montgomery, but that turns out to be incomplete. So this will result in a 2nd and 10. So we're hoping that we can get an interception or a fumble recovery in the 2nd half. You guys saw the Aaron Donald fumble recovery for a touchdown. That was our last touchdown of the 1st half, by the way. And this is now 3rd down and 10 from the 31-yard line. And Jimmy Graham claims that reception. It is going to be a 1st down for the Chicago Bears. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So the Chicago Bears are ready to play some offense here. They're going to throw this one out to Antonio Brown. So that is going to be a 1st and 10. So we're blitzing here on the defense. So 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. And they're going to throw this one out to Jimmy Graham. And that is going to be a 1st down and 10. All right, 4th and 3 from the 10-yard line. The Chicago Bears are trying to look their ways. Oh, and it gets actually blocked. So they're going to get stopped down at the 15. So that was a nice hit stick there. And we made a nice blocked field goal, actually. And it's now 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. We are going to step back to pass, intending for Odell Beckham Jr. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10, 5 for 767 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. We're going to use a PAX dig on a 1st and 10. So Matt Stafford, he is stepping back to pass. He's going to fire this one all the way deep out to Odell Beckham Jr. And he is going to jump on into the end zone for a Rams touchdown. And it's now going to be a 72-yarder, and it's going to be 43-0 Rams. All right, 1st down and 10, Matthew Stafford. He is back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Van Jefferson. And his infant son, surprisingly, was born on the night of Super Bowl 56 when the Rams beat the Bengals 23-20. And his name was Champ Jefferson, and it was a baby boy. So this is a 1st and 10. We are actually going to take our time out. So I know we only got one timeout left, but this is the 3rd quarter. And I'm not really going to, but the clock is going to wind down somewhat fast in the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 10. That was a bad pass on that 1st down. We just threw it to the ground. So we're just going to throw this one out to Van Jefferson. That is a way to end the 3rd quarter here in Inglewood. So that is Jefferson's 1st touchdown on the season. All right, 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. So Justin Fields, he is going to lose the football. And it appears that Von Miller, the former Denver Broncos defensive lineman, makes that fumble recovery. And that is going to be a loose ball. So we pick up the fumble recovery. So it's the 4th turnover of the game for the Chicago Bears. And we throw this pass that is incomplete, 2nd down and 10. So we're going to use the mesh pass play on 2nd and 10. Hopefully we can get a 1st down on this one, but Stafford, he's going to throw this one out to Treyvon Parker. And Treyvon Parker, that is one surprise. He gets his 1st career touchdown reception, and it's going to be 57-0 Los Angeles. All right, so now Odell Beckham Jr. is ready to return the punt for the Los Angeles Rams, and I'm thinking that we aren't going to return this for very much. And we're trying to evade defenders as best as we can. So we're going to use a juke move, and we go out of bounds down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see you guys when the 2-minute warning's over. All right, 2nd down and 4 now for the LA Rams. Matt Stafford going to throw this one out to Van Jefferson, so he gets this one into the end zone. It is now 64-0 LA Rams lead. And take a look at this. Aaron Donald puts up another fumble recovery for a touchdown. So 2 fumble recovery TDs for Aaron Donald, and it's now going to be 72-0. So he just stops there for a minute to think about his game plan of how far he really was, because he returned it for lots of yards today for touchdowns. So it's now going to be 72-0 And the Rams are ready to claim their first win of the regular season. So the Bears now have 5 turnovers. So we're going to hand this one off to Treyvon Parker. And it's now 72-5. All right, Matthew Stafford, 412 passing yards, 6 touchdowns on the day. Justin Fields, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So he didn't do bad passing-wise at all, really. But Treyvon Parker, in his NFL debut, 9 carries, 140 yards, averaging 15.5 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns. So he averaged 15 yards. So, let's see. Van Jefferson, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards, averaging 25. Odell Beckham Jr. had 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyler Higbee had 1 touchdown on the day, and so did Treyvon Parker receiving-wise. But defensively, let's see how this looks. Aaron Donald, 1 sack. Jalen Ramsey, 1 sack. Nick Scott, Grant Haley, and Taylor Rapp all had 1 sack. Leonard Floyd and Von Miller both had .5 sacks. There were no interceptions. But there were 2 fumble recoveries made by Aaron Donald, 1 by Leonard Floyd, 1 made by Darius Williams, and 1 made by Von Miller. And Aaron Donald was the only one that did it defensively with 2 touchdowns. So he's going to be the defensive player of the week for the Rams. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Keith Fustis signing off. We'll see you guys in week 2.